Hello everyone, welcome to the stream, welcome to the early stream. Last time we were here, which has been a little bit. We were working on finalizing the smelting for the west direction. I haven't even looked at the game since we ended that stream, so I'm in the same place as you guys all are, so I think we should just jump in and take a look. And familiarize ourselves together. So I'm back here at the base. It looks like I came back and gathered up some stuff. We're pretty full on things. Let's see, we did stone smelting. I know we did stone smelting. Here it is. That's here, and it's all backed up already. We have a bit of stone ready to go out via train as well. That's good. And then we also did steel smelting. Let's see, this is iron. We need to expand that at some point. Whether we do it now or later probably doesn't matter. And here's steel smelting, which we also need to expand. So maybe we should just go out and expand both of those. That way we can have them ready to go. I think I'll go grab some more modules. I think that's a good place to start. We need 2 modules times what? Find the things. Well, there you are. Times 4 of these, which is 40... Oops, not what I wanted. So 4 times 40 is 160, times 2 is 320. Right? Yeah, I think so. And then we need iron, which is 2, 4, 6, 8 times 14 times 2, which is 112, 224. Ooh, we're not going to have that many modules. Yeah, we're not going to have that many at all. Let's grab what we got. We'll see. Yeah, we don't have anywhere near that. What do we have for 100? 1, 2. Let's grab another bit of these. 150? Yeah, we'll take 150. That'll be 10 beacons worth. So I guess that'll be good. What do I have chemical plants in my inventory for? I don't think I need those anymore. Oops, wrong way, or too far. Can we get them, please? And you can have them back. I will let you. And, let's go. Let's go to, I don't know, steel first, maybe? Yeah, we'll go to steel first. Pull right up into there, and then, drop off the stuff. Build a little bit more. Maybe I'll build 2 more here, and then we'll go build iron. Maybe that's the best way to do this, is not build build one of them out completely, but expand both of them. And then we can go back and work on coal liquefaction, which we left off on 3 or 4 streams ago, probably. Yeah, we really need to get back to that, so that we can work on the east direction stuff and get that ready to go. Most of this stuff is completely backed up. We don't, we're not using any of it. It's just buffering and then done. We're using small amounts of it, not nothing, but small amounts. So I could probably take one of these up too. So let's copy. No, I think we had this in the blueprint book, don't we? Oh, I know what I forgot to do, or forgot to think about doing, is the belts that I intended to be red in these all got upgraded to blue. Hey, Glass, welcome. So we could undo that, but maybe we don't need to bother with that either. Oh, I did the whole thing. Okay, then turn the bots off. Construction, nope. Uh-oh, we got to drain out of fuel again. Do that, and then do this to take those back out again. 2 of them back out again. You know why we have to drain out of fuel? Because we have trains going to somewhere that don't have...
Nerd alert!
Nerd alert. Yeah, that don't have fuel coming to them. Yeah, I didn't put a fuel train in here. Oops. Alright, let's see. Thank you for claiming first, Glass. Thank you for the hydrate as well. Today's nerd shirt is a Game of Thrones shirt inspired by the Beatles, where they are crossing what would be Abbey Road on the Beatles, right? But Here it is, the Starks heading north, I guess, after the battle at Winterfell. Jon, Sansa, Bran, and Rickon. To the hydrate, I need to do the straw hat. Let's see here. And a posture check. Today's posture is fairly good. There we go. So, how to deal with that? Well, I should have left a second station in here is how we deal with it. That was stupid. Wait, no, this is all just mining. Okay, this is mining. It's being delivered way up here. So, where I need to fix the fuel at for permanence is at stone smelting. And I think what I'll do there is do the same thing we did in with the other fuel and make that a smaller. Still have over 30k after all those. Wow, that's impressive. We can just do the same thing we did with the other. Let's see, you go there and you go there. With the others, and just give them a small amount of space in the box. Okay, and then we need to bring iron ore in here, too, which we hadn't done yet. Okay, then we got more stuff to do. You. And we'll need to bring fuel into this station, too. 1, 2, 3, 4. An iron ore train, I guess we can probably find over here. Yes, we can. And you need some fuel, which I have none on me. No, not in there. It'd be in here. Give me a couple of these. That should be good for now. Oh, and I'm not even showing you the screen. Here we are. Train, go away. Come again another day. Let's do this and one of those, please. I want you to go to iron ore. Probably not 1. Let's not do 1. Let's do 2 and 3. 2. And then back to steel smelting. Here. Full and empty. Go. Wait a minute. That's all right. That's all right. I was going to copy it. I could have put it over there and copied and pasted it. That's all right. Can I still... Yes, I still have that in my paste queue, though, so I can paste those in. And then you get that other piece of fuel. And I can do this and that, and then just change this one. Iron ore west. I don't have a 3. Right, I don't have a 3. 3 is reserved for later, because we have one we skipped for reasons. Go ahead and do that then, too. And that'll get us steel going. And then we can bring in some train fuel. Although I think what I want to do for that is change the way the train fuel we have going is working. This one. And I want you to not wait till that, but wait until inactivity of 5 seconds. Or empty, that's fine actually, yeah. And then I want you to go to... I have fuel coming in somewhere else too, don't I? But not everywhere. Should come to here. And then do the same. Empty or inactivity. Didn't I have a second fuel train? Is that what I have? Is a second fuel train? Trains, fuel. Yeah, I do. So, copper smelting. Yeah, I need to have an iron smelting fuel train and a... Okay, let's edit this one. We'll send you to copper and iron smelting fuel in here. Empty or inactivity. And then we'll also send you to stone smelting fuel. And I think I'll go stone smelting fuel first. Yeah. That'll actually be up here. And empty or inactivity. Let's see how that works. But I want to do something here. Because I forgot. Yep. I forgot to limit this to something. Copper, where are you at? Copper's box is here. Is it there? Yeah. And we'll need to spread that fuel around. And then can I also do that paste over here at iron? Fuel box? No, I have to stop by there. Doggone it. Okay, that's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. You can unload from here, and you'll go up this way. And then you can go this way here. So like that, maybe. I don't like it. I don't like it. And then I also wanted to go like this, yeah. It was there and there. Loaders. Nope. Then go this way. And come down to here. Somehow. These. Like that. Can I jump across all those? Yes, I can. Then we'll go back this way. And it'll be fine. Alright, that'll get us a little bit of fuel in here for now. We do want to set up the Roboport networks and all of these later, but at least this keeps them from dying like the one is dead. Next is going to be stopping by here. I think I will just cheat a little and stop all the traffic. What did I do? Stop the train there? I don't know what I did there. Okay. So we go fix the iron smelter real quick. Actually, I need to spend a little bit of time here, but we're going to stop all the traffic anyway. It's not like there's a whole lot going on, so it'll be fine. Freeze that one. Wait, I have fuel coming in here somehow. Oh, I just connected it across to that. Oh, that's what I did. Okay. In that case, let's take that one out. We don't want that. I'll have to drain that out of there eventually, but I cheated this one in. I forgot. And then you, here, want to copy and do this. You may proceed. There. Oh, crap. There, there, and there. Minus this mess that I made here. And do all of this. Out of blue belts? Oh, man. Okay. That's too bad. Alright, well that's not going to get finished then. I'm out of everything. Belts. Yeah, I'm out of everything on this one. Alright, we'll have to come back for more. stuff. And then let's go finish the stone issue, along with the stone fuel issue. I got another dead train over there too. Doggone it. Stone smelting fuel here, so I'm just going to stop it there. So who's that one? You are on your way to steel. Yeah, I screwed that up. I should have shooed those off until I had fuel, sufficient fuel for them. This one gets limited. Yeah. And then I need to connect it across. So it goes here, there. I guess I could have just taken those out that way. I don't have these. You know what I could do, though? I could just use reds here. I should have probably just used reds on the other one, too. Red loader there and there. Red belt there and there. Red belt again here. Except for this stretch. I'll do this as a blue undergroundy just for my own simplification. And then here to this and that and this. And then loaders. Here and here. Finish this up. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Okay, that takes care of the stone issue now. And then I can go fix that one stone train. Let's see, I need to go to here. Jeff lagged behind. Did have a little lag spike, so that's not surprising. Alright, and then... Oh, I need to grab a piece of fuel out of here, though. I'll grab 2. 1 for me for now, and 1 for me for later. The for later is to go fix that iron ore train. You get one of these, and you may go. And then I want to go and catch up right behind that broken train. Wherever that is. There. As close as I can get to it. And we'll go fuel it up. Were you coming to try to steal this stuff from me? But at the, whatchamacallit station? Shame. Here we are. Ooh, I picked up some whatchamacallits there, some miners there. So we do need to go back to the mall then, grab a couple more things for that iron smelting. We need... That's not it. I have... Oh, never mind. Over here. We need... Nope, not that one either. This one. Bunch of blue belts, plus bunch of stack inserters, and a bunch of... I actually have the furnaces, but also a bunch of modules. Like, as many modules as we can get. Grab those 50 extras of these, if we have them. I'll grab them on my way back. After I get the modules. Whatever you got. I will take them. A little over 50. That's not going to be enough. Not at all. I don't think this is going to be enough either. Are there any more hiding away? By chance? A couple. Oh, those are probably just in the box already. Yeah. Alright, let's just go. Let's just go. Go here. That was a fun little loop-de-loop. We're gaining on you, red circuit train. And then we can go do coal liquefaction finally. I think that takes care of everything we need for now on the west side. Oh, it's slowing me down. We're only going... Okay, now we're going faster. I guess maybe I should have only done one set. Let me do a little bit of a tweak here. Take these out for a second. Change this slightly so that we don't have too much negativity going on here. Take this out. Put the parts in there, so we have a full belt over here. And then put just one of these in for the moment. Right there. We've even fill up one of them. Not with modules, we can't. Well, I guess it'll do. Let's just do those 3 then. It'll do for now. We'll come back out and finish it later. And then these get put up here. And there you go. And it won't be a full belt because it's not moduled properly, but it'll be okay, I guess. Although I do have those still. If we needed those for anything. Yeah, we needed a couple. There you go. Good job, Jeff. Yep, we needed some of them. And then the rest of them we'll just do later. And that'll be fine. Okay, let's go back out to Coal Liquefaction and see if we can figure out what the heck we were up to out there. What are you flashy about? I don't know what they're flashing about. Probably the modules. Coal Liquefaction was over here. Oh, you must be getting your color from... Oh, I forgot I had a bunch of belts in here. I guess I didn't need to have the run back for belts specifically. That's okay. Although depending on where I have left this coal liquefaction. I guess I need all the modules for this too. Oops. Bummer. Alright, well. We'll have to do what we can, and then it'll have to have modules before we can turn it on. But we may not need to turn it on yet anyways, so that might be okay. Okay, so what do we have? We have a lot. I have a plan for this, I think. Not that one. I don't need that one anymore, I don't think. Not that one. Not that one. That one. We have 18 liquefaction factories, which means we need to crack the heavy from that down into light, but not all of it, because a lot of it is looped back. You know what? I'm not going to be able to do this without modules. At least not without some modules. Crap. I don't suppose we have a reasonable number of modules sitting here. 16 is not a reasonable number. At least not without having to do the math myself, which I don't really have the inclination to do. Let's make do. Make do. All right, I want to go back to the base, but we're just going to go to here. No, actually, even better. Let's go to there. Pick up what we have for productivity modules, and we'll just use them as best we can. And that'll be okay. Now it's 18. You know what I could do here? This would help. This one? No, just do it this way. I don't know why I didn't do this before. Just for fun, I'll do the same over here. Give me a few more of these. And I'm going to do this over here. Actually, I should do it to both, just for fun. That'll help a bit on the production of modules. A bit. That was kind of stupid, I suppose, to not have done that before. Right now, how many of those do I have left? 57. That makes 100. That makes 90, which is 6 beacons worth. And I will grab a few more productivity modules. And now red circuits is a bit, they're both a little bit overwhelmed now, but it's fine. It's fine. One red belt is not enough to bring in enough circuits for both of those arrays. Greens and reds. So, we'll have to resolve that later. Okay, so I want to just do this the cheap way. Fill in just one machine of each type, each sub-array, just to check our math, make sure everything makes sense, and all of those things. I believe this is basically done, if not completely done, but we need to make sure. We need to hook it all up too, but we need to make sure. Oof, that was close. I have 3 left. All right, so first off, we have, excuse me, we have 18 of these. 18 of these need 387 input heavy oil, 1,811 output heavy oil, which means their net production of heavy oil is 1424.16. Each one of these consumes 86, so if we go up to 14, and we end up with 17 of that. How many of these do we have? 20. Why did I do 20? I don't know. Oh wait, these first two are supposed to be lube, not heavy. Uh-huh. That'll do it. Partially. And then this one can have those. Okay, so we're only pulling out not that much lubricant. I also have notes too from ages gone by. I think this is from that. So now we have 18, which is enough for this process to produce or to consume all 1424 and a bit more. I did 18 because of symmetry, but we also have enough to make 2 chemical plants worth of lubricant, which is almost 112. Now, the total amount of lubricant we need, not counting what we need for belts, is a mere 14, less than 14. So we should have plenty enough. We have almost 100 to go toward the belt factories, the blue belt factories. So hopefully that'll be enough. And then we need to process not only this 402.48, but also 1400 and a bit. Probably not gonna be, it's not a full 1425. It's probably a little under 1400, but we'll count it as that anyway. 402.48 plus 1425.45 is 1827.93. We need to be able to process that into possibly completely by this. I don't know if we planned that or not. 1827. Yeah, do we have 30 of those? I don't think we do. Maybe we do. Actually, we do. We have exactly 30. So we did plan to be able to crack all of it, even though most of the time we won't be cracking most of it. In fact, most of the time we'll be processing it into a combination of solid fuel, of which I have 20. And rocket fuel, of which I have 32. 32. Please. Please stop at 32. And so that is going to consume 55.33. So we're overproducing solid fuel slightly. But we're consuming 430 plus 55.33 of the light oil production by this most of the time. Possibly all of the time, but definitely most of the time. Which means that we have minus, where are we at? 430 minus 55.33. 1,342 of that 14, of that 18 that's going to be cracked. So most of it's getting cracked. That's fine. And then we're making some plastic here. We're making enough plastic, I think, for 2 full blue belts, which is 16 of these. 16 of these produces 100, almost 180, which is what we hoped for. It's going to consume 1,376 petroleum gas. Most of the time, let's see, what did I need there? 1,342. Most of the time we're producing 1173 plus 201.24, which is 1375.14 total petroleum gas. Plastic alone is going to consume all of it. Really? I guess so. But then again, sulfur, we have 2 sulfur things here, but we don't need anywhere near that amount. So this is actually fine that most of it goes to plastic. The sulfur we have here is going to be, as actually, how much sulfur did we need total in the entire base? Just over 12. Less than 12 and a half. Again, not counting anything that's used for the mall, but then again, what's used for the mall? Not very much. So, I'm only planning on one of these ever really running, and even that, it's going to be closer to half because we have the same amount on the other factory. So we're going to be consuming, say, that much, so this is fine. And that takes care of everything. So everything is in balance. I have 2 sulfur, 18 plastic. Wait. I only have 16 plastic. Oh, maybe I wanted a little bit more just to make sure that we were producing a little bit extra. Yeah, I think I did. Okay, that's fine. I can take 4 of them, and I can do this. And I can take this out and take that out. I can take these out, and I can take that out. I can put this in here, this in there, this there, that there. Jeff, thank you. And I don't have the 2 chemical plants because I put them away. Idiot. Do I have any in the train? I don't know. Probably not. But we're coming back anyway with modules, so I'll get those built at that time. But I planned for 18, that way I could produce just a little bit more. Yeah, I don't have any in there. Just a little bit more than 180. That way we can make sure we have enough, rather than just short of 180. Because I'd rather most of it... I'd rather make a little bit extra plastic than not enough. 32 rocket fuel. 20 light to gas. Or sorry, 30 light to gas, 20 light to solid. I only need 18 of these, so I don't know why I said 20. But I also didn't write down lube, which there's 2 of them, so maybe that's why those 2 were there. And I also didn't write down these 20 light to solid. Wait, I did write down those. I didn't write down the cracking at all. That's what I didn't write down. Okay, so we're good here. So now we have some shenanigans going on. We have light going into there from here, which is half of the array. We have light going into here, or sorry, heavy. These are both heavy. Heavy going into here from this one, which is the other half of the array. Let's see. The light comes out in a single pipe. The gas comes out in a single pipe and goes nowhere right now. Put that in here someplace. For now. I don't know where it's going, but it'll go that way someplace. Probably into here in the middle someplace. I'm going to put in a tank right here for the lube. Because that's coming out from here, and I'd like it to go into a tank to count it. So that'll go toward whichever train it goes to, which I think was over here. Oh, I didn't put down how many trains we needed over here, did I? I thought I had. Doggone it, Wally. Didn't I label any of these trains? Crap. Okay, we'll have to figure that part out too. But then we have those 2 half pipes going into these 2 columns. And then coming out of these 2 columns is 2 pipes of light oil. Because there is so much coming out of there, heavy to light is 1400. We need more than 1 pipe. To be safe, we need more than 1 pipe. So I've got those being split into 2 tanks. And then I have the pipe coming from here going into 2 pumps. And these pumps will be balanced so that they only work if the associated tank is not full. We have red wire or green wire on those, connecting those pumps specifically to their given tank. That'll take care of that. And then coming out from that is 2 pumps that will have the light oil on them. We have lubricant coming out here. We don't need heavy oil past this point, so we're not bringing it past this point. And I think that means that I can do this here for the light. And I don't want to put the light tank here. Sorry, the petroleum gas tank here. Because, again, we're only producing 200 at this point. I'm going to keep it going this way. Nope, I need to do this sooner. Or I need to move this one down a scooch. Yeah, I'll do that. That's good. Scooch. There. No, wait, I can't put it there. That's where that is. This needs to come down to, not there. Boom, boom, right there. That's fine, because this is just a single pipe here. No, it's not fine. Crap. This needs to come down a bit more then. To come back up again. It gets knocked down, but it comes up again. Is actually just one more? That's all I need is one more. This goes up by one. Oops, well, I didn't want to do that, but that's fine, I guess. You go here, here. You come down here now. That's still connected, good. This is the petroleum gas. Oh, that's perfect. That goes this way. To meet up with the outputs of this later. Light oil. Hey Mark, welcome. And lube. Let's pull this one back here, and that'll go out that way too. Light oil needs to go into here. One of them needs to come into here and here. One of them needs to come into here and here. The first one then needs to come into here. And the second one needs to come into here. Okay. So first pipe. First pipe, same as the worst. That'll go here, there, back from there, and continue onward into this one. Are we just lurking? Enjoy. Oh, thank you. I will enjoy it. Oh, you jerk. One tile off. That's okay. Thanks for the lurk, though, Mark. I appreciate it. Let's go there and there. I wasn't calling you a jerk, by the way. And then this is the same kind of setup, only it goes over here. There and there. You can go here, there. There. This one needs to continue onward. So does this one. So that connects up the solid fuel, rocket fuel assembly. And then the first pipe, which is this one, needs to go in here and come to this point. And then it's dead there? Yeah, it's dead there. It's dead, Jim. Let's move this over by one. Oh, sorry, not that one. This over by one. And this one then also over by one. For reasons. And then this continues to this one, which is here. To there. Meanwhile, this continues along that way somehow. Can I just do that? No. Okay. And I'll put it somewhere in the middle that I don't really care about. That goes there. That connects up the light oil to those. And then I need to bring the gas out. And I think I'm going to put that... I'm going to bring this one up to meet it. I'm going to put it where the heavy oil was, because the heavy oil doesn't need to continue beyond that point anyways. So I'm going to take the gas out of here, bring it down to there, and then put it on this line. Not that one, this one here. this one will come out from there, and it'll come down to be on this line. Like that. I think that's correct. That looks correct to me. But I need to put tanks in. And I think I want to do the tanks basically the same as I did the output of this, more or less. We're going to have to take it like that. I'm going to use green wires here again. Sort of like this. Except I need one more space in here for that. Okay, great. And that'll of course need power up in here someplace. How did I do? Oh, I did that. I did the that. That's fine. We'll do the that again. And then you'll need one of these. Somehow. Okay. Oof. That means this pipe, which is the light oil pipe coming out of this. Sorry, no. The petroleum gas pipe coming out of this needs to get split in the same way as the light oil is. So we do this, and we do that. And then that. And that. Kind of hard to see sometimes with these bots buzzing around. That takes care of that. I mean, yes, I haven't hooked up any water yet, by the way. But otherwise, that's that one. I didn't actually need those three there. So we've got the lubricant coming into here. You guys are going into there. Yep. So this will split the petroleum gas. This needs to be petroleum gas, though. There and here. And those filters for those pumps. So that it splits the petroleum gas coming from the refining into these two tanks. And then coming out of these two tanks will be more stuff. That's some lubricant coming across. Coming out of these two tanks will be this one. Should I pump out of here? I do need to pump out of here, don't I? I did it over here. I should do it up there too. Copy that. Like that. And then I think we can just do this to take those into these. There and there. And also into here. That one, though, I want to do just like I did this one. So I need to tweak it a little because I've got the water in the way here. Take this out of the way. Let's do it like this. So it'll be a little crazy, but we're going to do it. Nope, we can't do it like that. Actually, I lied. I do need to put it there. So I can have this here. And then the water, I'll just bring in over here, like this. And that'll be fine. We'll do it underground from there. Actually, it doesn't matter. Same pipe segments, we'll do it straight. That's fine. Okay, so then instead of you being here, you'll be here and there. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, that's Jeff. Okay, so you will go into here and then continue along your merry way. Pipe, please. Thank you. This one. There we go. This one will continue down to here and then down to here. And then this one will go there. And then, of course, I need these to continue down here that connected? It is. Good. Okay. Lube can continue this way. There you go. I think that's all of the petroleum product pipes. Say that 3 times fast. Let's do... How much do you produce? Not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. I guess that's this one. 12 per second. You know what? Let's just do stack inserters there. That's fine. We're going to load this onto red belts. Like this, and then like that. And that'll go up to a train station that's loading up there, right? Yeah. Okay. Oof. So we have 4 stations here. What do we have over here? Because that'll be kind of a guide for me. Probably the same 4. No, it'll be the opposite 4. It'll be the opposite because the coal is mostly going to come from no coal out there. Never mind. I was having coal from both sides. Right. So thinking about this, we don't need to bring in heavy oil here. We need to have an input of coal times 154.8 times 18. 18 plus nope, plus coal is 4 megajoules. Four divided by 1.8. All right, I'll do that differently. 4 divided by 1.8. 2.22 seconds per coal per boiler, which is 0.45 coal per second per boiler times 14. Times 14 is 6.3. That's basically nothing. Okay, so what we need is 154.8 times 18 coal plus, now this is where the plus comes in, the actual plus comes in, plus the plastic, which is around here somewhere. There it is. 68.8 times a little over 16. It's not going to be 18, it'll be just a little over 16. So plus a little over 1100, we'll call that 1200. Oh wait, that's not right. Is that right? No, it's 68.8 total. Oopsie. That's 16, so a little over that. We'll call it 70 or 80. So 2700 coal. Plus almost 2800 coal, plus 68.8, plus 6.3. We're looking at almost 2900 coal per second. No, that's not right. Something isn't right. Something isn't right. I hope something isn't right. Because I only have 2 belts of coal going in here. Oh, I did the multiplier there already too. Jeez, Wally, you're an idiot. 154.8 plus 6.3 plus 68.8. 229.9 coal for the entire factory. That's just a little under 4 belts for this, which is correct. It ends up being just over 160, like 161, 161.1. And then a couple of belts that will go over here to plastic. And that ends up being 68.8. We have capacity for not enough. We need to upgrade these to blue belts. Blue belts, please. This one, and this one. so that we can get 35 down each one. Okay. So we're bringing in 229.9, which will be 6 belts worth, divided by 45. Yeah, 5.1 belts worth. So here is why we have these extra 2 spaces. 2 of them will be input for more coal, and 2 of them will be output toward plastic. So I want to have those 2 over here. Because plastic's over there. Let's do that. A little bit more. There we are. Plus this one, except that I should underground that. And then this one. Good job, everybody. And then we'll have a second station over here unloading coal, just like these, to make sure we have enough, because we need the 6 belts. So we'll have 2 of these stations will be coal unloaders. And right now, coal's all coming from this direction, because we haven't found any this way yet. We'll go out and look, but we haven't found any yet. Did I leave myself enough room here for a turnaround? I have it right here. Okay, that's good. And then we'll have more coal on this side. Also, here will be something else. What else do we need? As far as input materials, I don't think we need anything else. Right? Water, coal. Water and coal. We're making a lot of stuff from just water and coal. So then this will be for some outputs. So maybe that entire huge span of lubricant should actually come this way instead. Because we could put another thing in here. We can also have fuel over here. We could also have fuel coming in over here, that is. What else is going out? Solid fuel? Sorry, rocket fuel's going out. Over here, please. This one. This one. This one. Then we need plastic, lube, sulfur, and rocket fuel. So if I did all... No, I can't do that either. I need 1 coal train station on the right side. So I need to bring... This would actually be good. We'll bring lubricant this way. We'll get fuel in this way. And then we will do the rest of the outputs on the other side and the last coal input on the other side. That'll work. Okay, so... this whole lubricant pipe here goes away. Goodbye. Don't break anything, please. There, please. That way, too. Thank you. And instead, we'll flip this tank around this way. And we'll take it out this way. Through this sticky wicket of a mess here that I have. Do I want to pump there? Maybe. Sure, why not? Couldn't hurt. In that case, can I use this differently?
Poke, poke, poke. Is that all you do?
Like that? Yes. Batman, welcome. Thanks for the poke. Please, thank you. There we go. Line those up right there. That's perfect, actually. Pokey poke. Alright, so that lube will come out this way. Somewhere. That way. Fuel will come in here. Do I have thingies? Yes, I do. Alright, so coal will go here. Let's grab a box for a 4x coal. And loaders for that too. This, that, this. Make sure they placed correctly, since it's been sneaky lately and not placing them correctly. These two will be coal. So let's do this guy. And coal. How are you tonight, Batman? And then this will be lubricant out, I suppose. Yeah, that makes the most sense. We just wanted to do a 1-1 train, right, for lube? I don't have it set yet. We haven't built that. Or we did build it. Wait a minute. Did we build it? We did build it. Going here? Wait, where the heck does... Where does lubricant get used in science? Engines. We haven't built the engines thing yet. Yeah, we haven't built the engines thing yet. I just saw this, so I can steal it. Thank you. Actually, I could have steal more of that. Stolen more of that? Yes, stolen more of that. Woke up with hell pain this morning. Feeling... Or you're alive, so that's good. Yes, I agree. That is good. That'll be for fuel. So the only problem with doing lubricant on this side... You streamed for 3 hours? I did see that you were streaming today. I didn't get to come by, but I did see it. Oh, I had all these things here. Haha, there we are. I had it. 3 coals, 1 fuel... These 4 outputs. Yep. I had them all here. I knew I had them somewhere. Maniac. Okay, so what if we didn't put lubricant on this side? The reason I'm saying no to lubricant on this side is that the lubricant train is going to have to go to engines, the engines build. And that's going to be over here next to this somewhere. It's also going to come to the base for the mall-related stuff. But most importantly, it's got to come over here. So maybe lubricant should be on this side after all. The problem with that is then I guess... Yeah, I need to do it over here anyway. It'll just have to do the loop-de-loop. It's not going to be going very often anyways, so it'll be fine. Why did you not build that, please? Thank you. We are trying to accomplish coal liquefaction. So how much lubricant do we need? We said it was a tiny amount, right? Tiny amount. Yeah, 13.666 lubricant for science. So this will be fine. Train's not going to go that often. It'll be fine. I think I'll bring it in down here. Let's see. I've got this one placed, and I've got 2 of those placed. I'll take this one now. I'm going to put it right there instead for reasons. And then we'll do a pipe and an underground pipe. We'll go to here, and then come up to there. And you can do this to there. Pipe, 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 pipe. Now I'll nudge that over a bit more. Please. Thank you. It will go right there instead. And I think I'm going to bump this one over too. Alright, so that takes care of that. Fuel we'll deal with in a little while. We need to have loaders coming out of here. I'm only going to do 3 for each of these. Instead of having 4 coming out, because we're only going into 6 belts here. So you 2, these 2, maybe we do this one and that one and one of these up there. So not you, not you, not you. And then we do this. I need to go all the way? Yes, I can. We can go all the way. Nice. Like that. And then we do the belts. Like this. Build, build, build. I'll go get you some more belts, too. Build, build, build. So we have 4 more we need to accomplish on the other side. 4 more trains. Those trains will be going... Which direction? Plastic will be going to the left. Sulfur will be going to the left. Rocket fuel will be going to the left. Coal could be coming from either direction, but given that the other 3 are where they are, we're just going to do this as 4 stations pointed to the left. Here, not that. This one. So that means that all the loading is down here at the bottom instead of at the top like I was thinking. That's okay. We can take care of that. We'll have to reverse this and bring it out down here. But we gotta figure out this part first, I think. I want one of these without the power poles. And without that, too. We'll put that one in first. That'll be our coal, I think. Our coal unloader. There, please. Please. Thank you. How about now? There you go. One more. Thank you. And then we need to have a plastic loader of... We're doing 1-4, right? Even though we're only getting 2 belts, we're doing a 1-4 train. Yes. Sulfur. We have 1-1. And rocket fuel we have is a 1-1. Okay. So, plastic. Here, I just need to flip the inputs. And then... sulfur. Again, flip the inputs. And... rocket fuel. Flip the inputs. These... flip to there. Check them in a second. There, please. And there, please. Make sure they're correct the whole way through. Yep, looks like they're all good. Did you get everything built up here? I saw you flying around. Don't we need some more signals? Signals? Signals. Really? It took 3 of you to do those 3 signals? Why you not do the signal? Fine, Wally would do the signal. There, you happy? Okay. That takes care of those. So we need to make this belt go... Yeah, I can come down this way. Somehow. Plastic belts are already coming this way. And then we need to make these belts come down this way too. Complete this part up here to there to there. Reverse this belt. Reverse this belt. And I don't know where they need to go yet, so I'm going to wait. Let's do this with these 4 belts. We might need the rest of those belts now. Perfect. That's U4. Let's do this. Coal. There. Plastic. There. Sulfur. Yeah, we'll go there. And then rocket fuel, go there. Plastic, I'm going to take right here instead. So we don't need this. Although if I did this one sooner, then I could not have those as undergrounds and have this be an underground instead. Although that might be where I want the water pipes to go. Yeah, that might be where I want the water pipes to go. So take that back out. Redo that corner. Entirely. This, please. And then that. Let's do the plastic in here. Even though I have to go under that pipe. Like that. Do this. Oh, well then I might as well just do this. And put that back. Not exactly, but yes. I'm gonna have to do these up here. Like that. So we'll do this and that and this and that. How far will you stretch? Not far enough. Is it worth it? Yeah, let's make it make it nicer. Make it nice. Make nice. Please give me the thing. Thank you. Do to like there and then there. That looks nicer, I think. How much rocket fuel were we getting out of this thing? 7.75, yeah, okay. You can come down this way and come over to this one in here someplace. Likewise, like that. Down to there someplace. This one will come out similarly, but I'm going to have to do a blue span here. Back to a red belt. And you can go that way. And then the other one can come in here and meet you somewhere. Can I get it through here? Not neatly. Not neatly. Too far. Okay, that's just too good to pass up. We'll do it right there. Nope, gotta be blue. Don't try and cheat me, game. Across here, into there, which means I think I'm gonna move this down by one. Just for reasons that make no sense whatsoever to anybody, including me. This way, it's rocket fuel, you'll go into there. You'll be the sulfur going into there. Red loader. Here. And there. Turn, turn, turn. There. Alright. Oh, blue loaders here, please. Blue loaders. Blue loaders. There you go. And now we just need water and a crap ton of modules. Water. What are you doing? You're this one. Just a tiny bit of water there. This cracking here to petroleum gas. Could use as much as 30, so as much as 1935. That's just under 1,000 each. So I think what I'll do here is put in this differently. We need lots of wells. I didn't bring any stone with me. That was foolish. Nor did I bring any stone bricks with me. Alright, well, let's go back to the base then. Get the stuff we need to make the wells we need. Oh, wells. Mall pit stop right here. I want to request stone bricks. 1 stack. And only 1 stack. Ouch, that's a long way back. Retracing steps. But I am going to have a turnaround in here someplace. Probably, if I can avoid it, here where this is, and then we're going to have stations here. These stations here will be moved up. Some will be rearranged. Give me what you got. Let's do 1, 2. Do I have any wells stashed? Make sure I don't have any wells stashed first. Give me all your wells. Negative. Okay. That'll take care of this cracking and sulfur. Because I can just fish a little bit of extra water over here for that from one of these columns, and that'll be fine. You don't need any. You don't need any. Ah. Need a full one here for heavy to light cracking. And then we need... I already have this one. So really I only needed 3? Yep. How many do I have now? 2. Just about there. Let's go pick up some modules. Sorry, bots. I'll come back. Don't worry. My train's over there. Oh, these guys are done. Oh, these guys are done. Oh, man. That feels good. How are we doing on speedies? We're still at the 90 because we didn't need any over here yet. Yep. That'll work. Y'all done with me? Okay. Here. It's much faster going back. Okay, so we need module inserter. We need these to have those, these to have those, these to have those. Save. And module inserter. Do your thing. See how many we have left. We brought 200 modules. Think that's going to be enough? I don't. And this module here gets modules. They've got them in their hands right now, I think. I hope. Nope, we're out already. We are out already. Ouch. Alright, well, I'll mark those two, and we can do them later. Ouch. Okay. Water pipes. So I'm going to do a little bit different thing than I was planning to do here for water. Instead of the water coming from the bottom, I want the water to come from the top. Up in here. I'm going to do it like this-ish. You don't need these here. You don't need to be there. You don't need to be there. This water will come out from here. Yeah, that's fine. I'll leave a space. So there to here. Like that. And then from there to here. And you don't need to have an underground. Cool. That one will take care of that entire setup. And then here, we won't do this, that, or the other thing. But this one is actually going to come out from there. And I'll show you why in a minute. We'll do 2 of them on this one, because we need 2 of them. Because it's friggin' huge. That'll just go right into there. And right into here. And then down here, we'll take this one out. Yeah, it's probably okay. I guess that's probably a good enough spot right there. There. Do it this way. Safer. Although we're here already, so it doesn't really matter. This one can come all the way down to there. You can go there, and we'll put this pipe in here. And that'll get water over to here, stealing from this one, which doesn't need a whole pipe anyway. And that should do it. That should do it. Oof. That's a bit of a thing. So now how do we start this thing? Well, we need to seed it with enough heavy oil to get at least one of these going. Preferably all of them. Per craft, they need 21.5. If I brought 387 heavy oil with me, I could probably get this thing started pretty fast. I'm going to bring it in barrels. And when you barrel heavy oil, it's 50. So if I bring 10 barrels, that should be more than enough. So why don't we bring 20? We'll need the steel to make the barrels, of course. We have plenty. And we just need to go over to the other factory making oil and barrel it. You just need to barrel on over there and then barrel on back. I think what we'll do is we'll go there first. Now, of course, we don't have the coal to get this thing started, but we can at least seed it now. And then we can bring the coal in later. Let's go to here-ish. And we'll go to there. Why do you not seem like you have a signal there? I don't know. Actually, I didn't even check. Do we even have any... We don't have any heavy oil here anyway. I should have probably had them buffer up some. That was stupid of me. Because we're turning any we can into lubricant right now. So we can't do the seeding anyway right now. So we can get this thing running with something. Although I guess we could encourage it to run. Let's take this pipe out. That way we disconnect the heavy oil from the rest of the factory. And we can encourage it to run by encouraging somebody to come and pick up some plastic. Actually, I don't even think we're picking up plastic here at all, are we? Right now. Oh, we are. Oh, you're at Circuits Plastic Inn. Okay, come here and pick up some plastic. That should encourage this thing to kick off just a little. But that's all we need. Oh, wait a minute. I screwed up. This plastic factory needs producing 4 belts, not 2. I need to change this. It's fine. We can straighten it out. But I need to do it. Okay, so I need an assembler. Plug into there. I needed to make fill heavy oil. I need to toggle it that way. I need some power. And then I need to put these 20 barrels in there. Where'd they go? There they are. 10. 20. Then I can put that pipe back in place. And we're good. Oh, that's where the signal is. Okay. Let's stop by the mall real quick. Or not the mall, just the module thingy here. I'll just run down and pick up whatever we have made. And then we'll head back. Not enough is what we have made. 70. Ouch. That also is painful. Okay, so then to seed this, we just need to put some of them on this side to go into that pipe, and some of them on this side to go into this pipe. So I'm just going to put down that assembly machine again, here. Set it to empty heavy oil barrel. Turn. And put 1 stack in there. You need power. Did I remove that stupid power pole that I added over there? Probably not. It's like something I would do. Yep. Don't need ya. Okay. And then the same thing over here. And 10 of you. That should do it. If not, well, we'll be back later. With more. Did you guys spend those modules yet? You're going to do it now. Is that it? Really? That's all we had? How many more modules do we need? A lot. Doggone it. Alright, well, we'll have to wait then for this. So let's go take a look at engines, I think. We'll fill these trains up later after we have enough modules for everything. Although, really, I should have kept those modules then for the train. For the engines, because we're going to need some for the engines. How many have you made since I walked away? Drove away. Something away. There's 17. Well, we can go get them, I guess. here. And we can come back. Because we can just do our bare bones setup like we did before. That's 21. That'll probably give us the ability to design, at least, even if we can't complete it. We need to name all these stations too, though, so let's go ahead and do that. That's probably the better thing to do first. First. When I named this factory here, oil processing west, okay, so we'll call it oil processing east, just because that way we're kind of consistent. Oil processing east, coal in. Same here. This will be, oops. Wait, this copy, paste. Lube out. Fuel in. I also need to run all my red wires too. Oh, you found more. Good. Just what I needed you to do. Just find more. Doggone it. Plastic out. Because now I have to go get him again. Sulfur out. And rocket fuel out. So if I look at our trains stations, we now have oil processing east 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and west 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it'll be down to 6 once we don't need to lube here anymore, because it's only a temporary bit. Perfect. Okay. So, red wires. I forgot about red wires. We have you, and you all hooked up. Good. Let's connect this there, this to there, and then into there. This goes down to here, and then into there, also into there. And can I reach you to there? Yes, I can. Perfect. This will go over here. Like that. Red wire from here to there. To there. To this one. And also to that one. Could have daisy chained the tanks together, I suppose. It's fine, though. Then you will come... Oops. Red wire again. We're out. Perfect. Make some more. I never can remember where the red wire is. Oh, there it is. Up to here. To here. To here. I think I'll go there. And then here. Like this, more or less. Oh, we need to fix that too. I just need to add 2 more belts in, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Also, I screwed up something else here. Do I have that screwed up over there? Could be. That's not you. Here. No. Okay, good. Uh-oh. I don't want that there. I don't want that there for right now. What if I change this slightly? Okay, maybe slightly more than slightly. Cut the big plastic maker out. I know, shut up. If you want, you can go build them up there. That's fine. Pick up this. Put it right there. Not counting that power pole. Take out this and this and put that in there. I don't think I need that anymore then. I do not. Take this part here and it's going to scooch down here someplace. And then take half of this. Oh, this will be actually kind of perfect. Kind of sweet. Kind of. It'll be perfect enough, actually. That'll do. And then this here. Go there. This covers those, which is great. This goes here instead. We need one of these in here. It's too far. Crap. I can make that work, I think. Because I think I can rearrange this slightly enough. How much space do I need here? 2. 1, 2. Take this out. I can do this differently. This will be fine. Move this over by 1 more. Put that pump back in. Change this again. Here. And never grab those two, whatchamacallits there. Take this out. Red belts go zoom. This goes like this. And sorry. And then this will go out this way. Copy these into there, sort of. This will come this way instead. Means it can stay on red. I'll go that way. This all needs to move over by 2 to there. Except this shouldn't be here. anymore. Neither should that. You get to go up here. Oopsie. And up here. And I think now, instead of these ones coming down to here, they can just go straight into this box over here, across that way. I think. We shall see. You're not powered, but we'll figure that out in a minute. These need to be fixed, but also I need to have... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nine. It's really, though, just barely more than 16. Close the thing, and now I can't do this because I have modules that I need to put in here. Crap. How much plastic? Here, turn this off. Go steal a few from here. We'll module insert again anyways. Put them into here. And then give me the counts on this thing here. 16 is just shy of enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 2 extras. Let's move this over to here. This will go under the whole darn thing. That's perfect. This will go, excuse me, here and here. Is output how much each? 11. Yeah, that's good. Same thing on this side. You'll do this. There and there. Actually, yeah, that's fine, actually. And then these 2 on the top, I can balance differently. They can come through to here, like this, and then they can split and can go straight into there, like that. So what'll happen is we'll have 4 of them, these 4, going onto this belt. They're going to produce 44.72. These 4 will also produce 44.72, and they'll go on this belt. And then the last one will produce enough, 11.18, which enough to fill in to make 45 each belt. And then the same thing will work on the other side too. It's a little weird, but I like weird sometimes. So we have 4 belts now. We need a power pole down here. Right, we're going to deal with that in a little bit. We could deal with it now. I'm just going to do it like that, I think. You can turn, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, sort of. Sort of. I would rather have one of them up here. Yeah, let's do like this. So you'll turn here, you'll turn there, you'll turn there, and you'll turn there. That way we're not doing any weird threading. Belt weaving? Yeah, belt weaving. That's what it's called. There and there. That'll go straight through there. This one will come straight through here. These ones, though, I actually want to turn down like this, because of that power pole right there. Or do I? I don't care, actually. Then I'm not going to do it. That's actually what's going to happen. Nope, not that one, please. Take those out. You will go here all the way to there. Not that, please. Yep. And then let's take this, shift, not this, not that, just the belt stuffs, and go like that. Plastic, yes, good. And then this will go here, there, there, and there. These will come out. And this will go there. Now, we have to take, what was this? Take you out for a moment, just because it'll make my life a little bit easier, I think. Cut this one. And then also cut, yeah, this one. Shift that one over to there partially. And then also here partially. I'll have to make some adjustments. And then take this one into there also with some adjustments. You'll go here, you're connected, you're not gonna be. You'll go into there. I don't think we need this anymore. So you're connected up, halvesies there. These both continue this way. This will need to get pulled back some. Oh, we don't need that. This will need to get pulled back some into here. And we don't need this. You've got one pipe, you've got the other pipe all connected. I think I fixed it. Okay, so now what we were doing before was running red wires. Let's bring the red wire from here to here, to here, to here, to here, to there. And that's it. I could interconnect some of these just for safety's sake. I suppose I will. Not everywhere, but like maybe right here, right there, and right there. We already did the one down here. Where the tanks are, basically. Just for reasons. And now, it's time for lots and lots of red wires, actually. Because we need to connect all these pumps up. Now this one runs full time. This one only runs... These need to be green wires. Direct connections. This one only runs when its associated tank has enough heavy oil. Similar to what we've done here. Oopsie, I didn't connect those up again. Similar to what we've done here with these. You will be this, except you'll be heavy oil. Don't need that much. 10K would be a ridiculous amount even. Let's go with 5K. $2K. There. As long as there's 2,000 heavy oil in these tanks, these pumps will run, and they'll push into making lube. And then from lubricant, we can make another red wire to these two. And whenever there is enough lubricant, we'll say lube is greater than 20,000. Then we can crack. Should I go that high, though? It's going to take a while to get there. But then it'll... Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So we'll have basically a full tank of lube here. Are you wired in? Yes, you are. Okay, good. That'll take care of those. These will run full stop. because they're based off of these pumps already anyway, and the outputs always run full stop. Down here, we have these two pumps that are set to their dedicated tank that are filling whenever the whenever the light oil is lower than 20,000 in either of these tanks. Normally, they'll always be on. And then we need to have these, which I don't know if I can reach that far or not. I guess I can. That will only run when the lube... No, these are going to run... These will run full-time. I lied. These run full-time. Cut those out. These run full-time. These are just carriers. That one's just a carrier. This will run here whenever light oil is over 1,000. We already had that set. Oh, yes, we already had that set from the other one where we copied it. Perfect. You'll go there. You'll go there. And you'll go there. You should all be at 1,000. You're not. Oh, because yep. This and that. Perfect. At 1,000. And then we crack at higher than that. Right? I don't have these set. What did I have them set at over there? Cracking light to gas. This one here. $5,000. Okay, I can live with that. And then the outputs are unlimited, of course. Inputs here. This is to make sulfur. So we need that. Also, we need this one. And we need that one. Are these set? They are. Okay. So these are at 1,000. That's perfect. Whenever there is... Ooh, that one wasn't supposed to have been. That's fine. That one. Just for fun, take that up. Also, I need another pipe there. Yep. Whenever there is... You know what, then why don't I just do this differently? Completely differently. You go there. This comes out. That comes out. We just do this straight across. It's fine. Can't. That's why. Then we do this. And this. Because they would have mixed with that pipe. 1,000 to make sulfur. 1,000 light to make sulfur. 1,000 light to make plastic. That way they'll be equalized. And that should be good. We're reading the contents of these tanks. We're pushing straight out of here without any effort. And these will push as long as that is less than 20,000, which should be most of the time. I think that's it. I think. As far as wires go. We'll see if it works. Those are all named. These are all named. I think everybody's happy. We need those two chemical plants and a crap ton of modules. You can drop me off here at modules and then pick me up here at the mall. So we're not going to get to engines tonight because we need to wrap up in a few minutes. But that's okay. I'll let some more of these get made. I almost made the train back again. 5 seconds. 5-second rule. I'll let more of those modules get made and get them filled in. There's a couple of chemical plants. Give me those. 2. Thank you. And get rid of these. We don't need them anymore. Probably. If we do, it won't be till next time. We'll take care of this. What we can. So yeah, so next time, so it'll be next Thursday for Factorio, we will come back in here and take a look at what else we might do as far as this base or this factory here, which I think is probably done, or at least it will be done by the time this is all moduled. We need to do the module inserter thing again. Yep. This one, I'm just going to do it like this. There you go. And then we'll start working on engines, and then we just need to figure out how much smelting we'll need on this side and get that all set up. And that'll be... Then it'll be time to hook all the trains up, get all the factories kicked off and started, and then start making science again and start working on our infinite researches, whatever ones we decide we want to do. And once we verify that we're doing about 450 science per minute, yes, 450 science per minute, a half of a yellow belt of each per minute, then we're gonna end up calling it good, and moving on to something else. So we're probably 2 or 3 streams away from starting to hook things back up to make more science. We'll see how that works out, and then we'll be a few streams of that. So maybe by the 4th of July, you might be able to call this base done finally. We'll take a break from Factorio after that for just a little while, I think. We'll finish up the other games we have open. I do have one other streaming game coming in August. But I don't know how long it'll take, how long it'll be. We'll see. And then we'll see what happens from there. We'll definitely come back to Factorio sometime in the near future, though, to do... I want to look at K2. I'd like to revisit Bob's alone, possibly Angel's alone. Definitely Angel Bob together. I'd like to look at some of the other complete overhaul mods, possibly, and do some of those. So we'll do that over time, at least. We have a lot to do and less time to do it in, but we will do that. But for now, we're going to leave this here, and we'll be back again Saturday with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. No, Jedi Survivor. But before that is... Community Game Night, tomorrow night on Discord. Stop by Discord, pop into the Community Game channel, suggest any games you might like to play that would fit under our criteria, which is cheap or free and easy to jump into without having played with us before. And then... vote sometime tomorrow afternoon when I post the poll, and then come back tomorrow during what will be the normal stream time, 9:30 Eastern, and play with us. We play for about an hour and a half, just a kind of a quick game night, just to kind of relax on a Friday night. Following that, of course, as I mentioned, Star Wars Jedi Survivor on Saturday, and then Sunday will be Dinkum with the Shenanigang. I don't know if we'll see an IT Machinist this week or not. That'll depend on if he's going away for Memorial Day weekend. But definitely Lana, Jeff, and I will be there, and we will see. Hopefully, we will see you then. Let's see. We're going to raid Runesun today. Stick around for that raid. You get some extra channel points. It also makes the channel look a little bit better, having a little bit larger raiding party. Say hello to Runesun. He is down to one of his last handful of streams. I think he's planning on going through to the end of the month, maybe, and then he's stepping back from streaming for a while. He said he's a little bit... overwhelmed from the amount of time he's spending on it, and he has some family obligations he needs to take care of for a while, but he's not going away completely. He'll still be present in his Discord at least, and still be doing some YouTube stuff in the occasional stream. So stick around for that, and we will say hello, and I will see you all again, if not tomorrow in Discord, then on Saturday for Star Wars. Have a good night, everyone. Bye for now.